All right, so this is the synopsis of my research paper for 1984. My paper touches on state controls imposed by the party. That's kind of where I begin. My thesis involves the controls and their detriment to humanity, and the similarities that you can see with the Soviet communism. The background section of my paper deals with life in Oceania through Winston's perspective, and details about his struggles, work, relationship with Julia, and then his eventual destruction at the hands of the party. Next is kind of an overview of the various types of state controls due to limited, and then I expand on those ideas regarding dehumanization due to limited liberties. Um, my first one that I delved into is a discussion of newspeak and language by the party, and then language restriction by both the Soviets and fascist Germans. And next, I go into the idea of sexual repression and how it's beneficial for the party, but it's a huge downside for humanity in general. Next, I look at the constant monitoring that happens in Oceania and how that happened in a lot of totalitarian governments as well. Creates a very paranoid society where they're always worried about messing up and being basically taken to prison or disappeared or whatever may happen in that government. Next, I look at the additional terror from torture and brainwashing that occurs at the Ministry of Love. Obviously, we see Winston get just basically destroyed. Finally, I look at, or as a refutation of other arguments, I look at misrepresentations or misinterpretations such as seeing 1984 as a vision of things to come rather than things that are currently happening. And then I also look at one author who thought that Winston felt that he was better than the proles, and I don't really see that as being the case. I think there were some things he disliked about them, but he also admired some other qualities of them, so I don't think he thought he was better than them. Finally, I just go to the conclusion that it reiterates how limiting liberties of people can result in having just dehumanized automatons as a result. So that is a review of my paper.